Hello people, welcome back to another episode. Okay, that's the most cringy intro I've ever done. But hello there. We are going to be doing a story time. And if you're wondering what story time you're about to be doing, and if you can't read, if you're Helen Giller, we are going to be doing my school fight story time. I don't exactly have a script, so I'm just going to be remembering stuff as we go, and hopefully you guys can enjoy this. There's some Minecraft footage. I've never actually done footage in the background of my story times. Besides, I've only done the actual gameplay, me just doing Call of Duty speedruns and story times, because I used to watch a lot of Technoblade. So now I'm just doing commentary over my gameplay instead of playing while I play. But yeah, so first we're gonna start off with the most notable story, because they were the only one who got in trouble for it. I didn't get in trouble for it because I'm a good boy. I'm an angel. Yeah. So pretty much, I never knew about this actually. People in my school, mostly the gossip girls and the chads that weren't really chads, because I can probably one-on-one fist fight all of them. We're planning to fight in the school bathrooms. But then a 6'9", someone pulled a 6'9", right, and told on all of them. And I just remembered this fateful. It's like they were doing the shame bench. They were on the shame bench. So on our playground, we have this bench near the playground, and all of the people who were planning to fight were sitting on that bench. And I was like, and I tried to get a peep, but it's like, no, it's not your business. And that was our student counselor, who was Indian, and he was like, no, none of your business. And sorry if you guys hear background noises, and I was like, oh. I tried to get closer, and he put his hand. Oh, sorry guys, my mic actually died out there, so I'm gonna be continuing from the part of the story. But my mic completely died there, and it was very poggers. Alright, so he put his hand out, right, and so he put his hand out, and I was like, okay. Because they just get too they think they can control us whenever they want, and I don't like that, because it's just not very poggers of them to think they can control children, and they don't do any useful stuff. They just try to make school is too long in my opinion. Because every time your teachers try to make you do useless stuff, it's not even part of your assignment. And then recess is the only decent part of school for me, and everybody was sitting on the shame bench. They were just chilling there. And then I heard Mr. James, which is our counselor, giving them a hard lecture. Also, Mr. James says you can come to him for any problem, and he just isn't open to accept problems. But it's just weird. And they're all sitting on the shame bench. I heard later they all got in a fight, and the whole classroom got in our whole grade, right? Our whole entire grade got the worst reputation possible. The bad grade, the horrible grade. And I was like, oh, that's, and half of our group wasn't even doing anything. And me and my friends, so, back in the, Modern Warfare 2 days, where you can just say anything, and no one would get offended because they're saying the same stuff back? Yeah, me and my friends are pretty much the edgy Modern Warfare 2 kids, and cancel culture is just too soft. In every one of our opinions, cancel culture isn't very poggers. And if people just want to cancel people because for the heck of it, they're bored in quarantine. I just suck at Minecraft though. And I really have tried to deal with my school. I haven't actually lashed out. I only lashed out once. And yeah, that's pretty much the story of one of my fights. I know I extended that way too long, even though it was just, I just saw a lot of people from my class walking on the shame bench, just chilling on the shame bench. And I was like, why you got guys on the shame bench? It's not very pog. And it's because they try to kill each other. That's not a joke. And they threaten to kill each other. Not very poggers of them, if you ask me. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna kill me here. I forgot about that. I'm watching the footage to try to calm myself about these stories. Okay. And then there's another one. It was actually involved in one of my friend groups. My friend groups really likes to fight, and I do too. I really like to punch people in their faces when they deserve it. And this guy, let me tell you, he really deserves it. He's a snot-nosed punk. Okay, he's a snot-nosed snitch. He actually looks like 6'9", and he is a 6'9". He's pretty much 6'9", okay? I don't know how many times I have to say that. This guy, I remember, let me tell you a quick story. So pretty much we were in technology. Me and all of us were making like edgy Modern Warfare 2 jokes, telling him, and this actually resulted in my first hot slip, I think, right? Yeah, and I got beat for it, which is why I never will forgive this man. But yeah, this guy gave me my first hot slip. Which, if you know what a hot slip is, it's pretty much like an elementary school where you tell you, oh man, you did something bad. It's pretty much a detention, but without the staying after school part. So and I got beat for it. And we were making edgy kindergarten jokes, because that's when we were in 2nd grade, and we were making edgy jokes and I said Gabriel because that's his name. I don't care about his privacy. You can honestly just I hope he gets thought I'm kidding. But so pretty much yeah, okay, I'm stuttering a lot and it sucks. So he pretty much I said, because I was a 2nd grade, and I knew this wasn't funny, but I just did it because how ironic it was. I said Gabriel, more like Gabriel, like a kindergarten joke as a joke. And this guy had his feelings hurt so bad that he had to go run to the teacher, right? He was doing it too, by the way. He was involved in it, but he didn't get in trouble because he was the one who ratted us out. And so he didn't get in trouble, right? But he did the dash to the teacher. And my friend, this guy's still one of my favorite friends, right? He's still my homie today. And his name's Sammy. He tackled this man. Gave him a good fisting, man. Okay, that sounded gave him a good punch, gave him a good slap, gave him a good little 1-2 McGregor, right? And this guy just couldn't handle it. He's like, and Miss Raylene, which is the teacher we had, and was like, what are you guys doing? What are you boys doing? Miss Raylene's my favorite technology teacher just because she's so fun. And she's if you get her mad, you will not hear the end of it. But yeah, I used to be a very soft person back there. I was softer than Cotton, mate. I was softer than Cotton. I'm not kidding. I was a soy boy, pretty much. Okay, that's pretty much what I was. I was a soy boy. Okay, so I was a soy boy, right? And then this guy tackled him. He hit him with a 1-2 McGregor. And I threw my papers far deep in the trash, so I didn't get in trouble. But this man still fished out my papers. He was going in, bro. You know that, that trash guy from Sesame Street, the trash puppet? That's what Gabriel was, man. He was he was a trash man. And then he gave them both of the papers to Miss Raylene. Well, okay, keep this in mind. Okay, it's an 8-year-old and just bullying another. From this scene, you would think Samuel was the bully, but I feel justified that Sammy did this. And imagine he was just had his elbow on him, mate, and he was handed the papers to Miss Raylene, and then he's like, Damien, did you do this? My name's Damien, by the way. Damien, did you write this paper? I was like, yes, I did. Very much so. And I actually tried lying. And then Samuel took all the blame for it, but I still got in trouble. Samuel's just such an homie, bro. Samuel's such an OG, not gonna lie. But yeah. Okay. And pretty much, he was had tackle. He is tackling this man, and he just had his arm and he giving him the paper. Then Samuel got off him, right? And then I got a hot slip right there, and I got whooped, bro. I got the whipping of my lifetime. And then my mom was being nice about it, and she called it a bad boy slip, right? Yeah, and that's the cringiest thing I've ever heard. But it's fine. She's my mother. What am I supposed to say? No, don't call it that. Yeah, and I pretty much got a whipping of my lifetime. And oh yeah, I need to get on the story with the story of the other fight. And then I feel like this was very well deserved from Gabriel, because Sammy, the same guy who's still my OG homie, Sammy, what's it called? Oh yeah, Gabriel took his, I think, football or hat, either one, and then was just running. And Gabriel was like a very, very tiny kid, so he was just like running. He was running, bro. He was Usain Bolt with the hat or football, right? And then Sammy caught up with him, right? He didn't fight him though. He just said, "Give me the hat back, bro. Give me the football or whatever." Like him. And then Josh, Gabriel tried doing the dash again, and I actually didn't see the full thing because there's like, this was in the line, by the way. This was in a line, and there's like 4 lines of just straight children, and this is why they got away with it. This is why they got away with it, because it was so many kids and they couldn't tell which one was beating Gabriel to death. But oh, I would never forget this sight. Josh just fucking threw Gabriel to the ground. I don't know what he did, but he wasn't wailing, he just like threw him to the ground, mate. He was a wrestler. Josh is the strongest one of our whole group. Like Sammy, you remember Sammy, is a pretty strong one. I think we're pretty even in strength. We're probably the strongest group in the class. He's probably the same strength as me, and along with Caleb, he hits hard, bro. Caleb hits hard, I'm not gonna lie. Caleb's the only person who can make me actually feel pain. The only reason I'm on the same level as Sammy is because I can't feel much pain. But, because Sammy hits hard too, but not as hard as Caleb, but I can take their punches easy. But pretty much. And then Josh is the second, actually probably tied with Diego for the strongest in our group. And he was just, oh man, bro. He just had no mercy. I feel bad for Gabriel in this situation, bro. And Gabriel's still part of our friend group. Like, he's not part of a friend group, but he still can go with our friend group for a bit, right? And, it's just sad, homie. It's just sad seeing the smallest kid in our friend group getting wailed on, even though he perfectly deserves it. Really does deserve it. He's probably one of the most annoying people I've ever met. And in Zoom, he acts like a goody two-shoes. It's so annoying, mate. Because I know this kid steals stuff a lot. Like, he's the stealer. I think he stole one of my, like, because, you know, Mervin fidget spinners are popular, like, nostalgia time. I really got it back with this one. You spent, like, $10 on a gold fidget spinner and a FNAF fidget spinner. And I gave him like some I gave him like candy, because I remember I was selling candy. I was selling like candy and stuff. I was selling candy and stuff, and I gave this guy candy for a gold fidget spinner. Then he said, "Give me my fidget spinner back," and I was like, "Okay," but I said, but he traded the gold fidget spinner for a FNAF fidget spinner, and I never gave the FNAF fidget spinner back, right? I was just chilling with the FNAF fidget spinner, and then I lost the FNAF fidget spinner. And then when he said, "Oh man, can you give me my FNAF fidget spinner back?" And I was like, "No." And I was like, "Oh man, tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh man, tomorrow." I never gave him tomorrow. I was like, "Okay, I forgot to bring it, bro, tomorrow." And we went like that for 3 days until he just finally